Hey class, the next thing we're going to work on is shooting. And the first thing I want you to remember about shooting a basketball is the term or acronym BEEF. B-E-E-F. The B stands for balance. We want to have good balance when we're shooting a basketball. E stands for elbow. We want to have a good elbow position when we're shooting a basketball. Other E stands for eye. When we're aiming at the basketball, we have a good eye at the basketball. And the F stands for follow through. Let's go over each point individually. Okay, the first one, BEEF. B is balance. When we're shooting a basketball, I happen to be right-handed. We want to shoot the ball with our right foot just a little ahead of our left foot. We want to have good balance, meaning about shoulder width apart, knees, feet right under our body, not leaning to the side or 1 foot up. We want to have a good, nice athletic stance, knees bent, right over our body. Again, right foot a little bit in front of the left. As you can see, I'm canted here a little bit or angled towards the left side of my body, so my right side is facing a little bit more forward than my left. All right, and that is good balance right there. Someone should be able to come up to you and push you, and you're not going to fall over because you've got a good low center of gravity as you're ready to shoot. If you don't have good balance and you're leaning a certain way, your shot's not going to go exactly where you want it to go. So that's the first thing, is balance. Okay, feet shoulder width apart, right foot in front of the left. I'm canted or facing a little bit to my left since I'm right-handed. The other case, if I were left, it would be this way. Okay, so that is my balance. Okay, the second one is our elbow. All right, our elbow needs to be right along the path of our right foot and my right eye if I'm right-handed. See how I'm going straight up and down just like that? My elbow is right over the path of my right leg and right eye. If I were left-handed, same thing, but opposite. My left arm, elbow is right over my left eye and left foot. All right? A lot of you younger kids, when playing basketball, you feel like you need to get a lot of strength on the ball to get it up to the basket, and you bring the ball down here, and your elbow goes all the way over to your right side if you're right-handed, and then you throw it up there. And a lot of time that causes the ball to go swoosh all the way over to our left because we're going here and we're shooting it, and that's the way it goes. What we're trying to do is make a nice balanced stance where the ball is going straight ahead, straight over our right leg and right eye and straight in. Now, the elbow itself, I'm showing it to you from this angle. We want it to be at a 90-degree angle. So I have my right foot, again, I'm right-handed here. I have my right foot in front of my left, ball here, elbow in, right at my side. My wrist is cocked back, and you can see my wrist, the skin folds in my wrist. That's a good sign. I have my elbow here, and as it comes up, the elbow stays at that 90 degrees, and I let it go for the follow-through part of it. All right? Part of that elbow situation is how I want to handle the basketball as well. So, much like dribbling we talked about earlier, we're using the balls of our fingertips. When we're shooting a basketball, we want to use our fingertips as well. So again, I'm right-handed. I want to center my hand in the center of the ball. See that there? In this case, I've used the air hole right here. I put my middle finger right on that air hole, and I have my hand spread out, but I'm in the center of the ball. A lot of kids will put their hand on the side of the ball, and as they're shooting, again, the ball's going to fly to the left. By putting the ball in the center, we ensure that the ball is going to go exactly where we want. So center here. This is another important thing. When I'm shooting the ball, there should be an air pocket between my palm and the ball. My fingertip should be on the ball, not my full palm. You don't have a lot of nerves in your palm that are sensitive and can feel the basketball, but you do have a lot of nerves right in your fingertips, and they're very sensitive. So you get a very good feel of the basketball by using your fingertips, and it allows you to shoot with more control. If you shoot it off your palm like this, the ball could run all over the place and go crazy. But off my fingertips, I get a lot more control with the ball. A lot of you younger kids, you're using your offhand to try and shoot the ball as well by shooting with two hands. That is not how we shoot the basketball. If you have the strength and you're willing or able to do it. The left hand is just a guide hand. It sits on the side of the ball. So my right hand is right in the center of the ball, spread out, and my left hand is just on the side of the ball. As you can see, my thumbs create kind of a T, if you can see that. A T where my right hand is really controlling the ball and the left hand is just holding it in place. So, beef, we've got our balance. We've got my elbow in. I've got my hand on the center of the ball. I load the ball up on my hand, meaning my wrist is cocked and I can see a wrinkle in my wrist. So I have a nice 90-degree angle with my elbow to shoot it. Okay, the next E we're talking about is I, or aim at the basket. Here is a basket here. You can see that the front of the basket, there are these rings that are holding the strings or net in place. When you're aiming at the baskets, you want to try and specifically look at one of those rings, the one that's centered pretty close to you. So you can see the 3 loops in the net on this basket. I'm shooting right at that center loop, right at that ring, trying to shoot right over it. If I'm aiming right at that ring, I may miss the basket, the ring. I may miss the ring, but I may still make the basket. But if I just looked at the basket as a whole and shot at the basket and not a specific point, I may miss the whole basket instead of focusing my energy on one single point. So as we're shooting, we want to specifically point out one area of the rim, aim for that, and shoot at that. That would be the I. And then the last letter out of beef is the F, the follow through. So I've got my good balance. I've got my elbow in, not to the side, not too far in. Again, if it's to the side and I shoot, I can push the ball way to the left, or if it's too far in, I can push the ball way to the right. But if I have it coming right over my leg and eye and straight up, it's going to go straight exactly where I'm looking with my eye and my aim. I have my hand centered in the ball, my wrist cocked, elbow at 90 degrees, and we're ready to shoot. And when we shoot, we want to follow through with the ball, and that is the last letter, the F, the follow through. So as I go up and shoot, there goes my hand shooting the ball. The last 2 fingers on the ball are going to be my index and middle finger. So as it leaves my hand, there's the elbow here, 90 degrees, cocked back. There's my 2 fingers going up, and I'm going to put my follow through up there and keep it on. A lot of kids make the mistake of shooting the ball and then taking their hand right back down and not following through. And that could stop some good spin that we're trying to create in the ball that'll help the ball go in. So when we shoot it, we want our hands to follow straight through the ball, last 2 fingers coming on it, and keeping our hand up there. So imagine as you're shooting, you're trying to put your, in my case, right hand into a cookie jar, an imaginary cookie jar that's way up here. So as I'm shooting, my hand goes into that cookie jar trying to steal a cookie, or take a cookie out, trying to take a cookie out of the cookie jar. So I'm here and then here. If I don't do that, I just put it up here like that, I can't get the cookie. But if I bring it and follow through, I can get the cookie out of the cookie jar. So here we go, let's put them all together. My balance, right foot a little bit in front of my left, canted a little bit, facing that way. My hand is on the middle of the ball. My palm is off the ball, I'm using my fingertips. I have a wrinkle in my wrist because I've cocked my hand back just a little bit. I've got my left hand on the side of the ball, just guiding it, okay? Now my hand's at my elbow's at a 90-degree angle. Going to go straight over my eye and shoot. Watch my left hand. I'm not using it to push the ball or throw the ball. It goes nowhere. I follow through and my left hand stays exactly where it was on the side of the ball. Not used as part of the shot. I start to use my left hand, the ball starts to go to the right. Opposite way, obviously, for a left-handed shooter. If I'm using my left hand, my right hand is my guide hand. stays on the side, and follow through just like that. Okay? So let's see what it looks like in practice. Got my balance, elbow in, shooting, up, and straight in. Balance, hand center the ball, elbow in, eyeing my target, 90 degrees, up, follow through, and straight in. Okay, so what I want you to work on home is our technique using beef. Get a good balance, get your elbow in, put your hands in the appropriate spot on the ball, middle of the ball, with your left hand if you're right-handed, or right hand if you're left-handed being your guide hand. Get that T moving with both thumbs, and elbow in, and then eyeing your target, the basket. If you don't have a basket to shoot at, just shoot it up in the air like me. Straight up, just like that. Straight up, working on your own shot, trying to perfect it, okay? But if you have a basket, use a basket, okay? And you eye the rim, and the last one is the follow through. So work on those. Do that about 20 times. If you don't have a basket, trying to look and see if the ball's going straight. If you do have a basket, 20 times, and then try and move to another spot and shoot it from another area. Now, for you younger kids, if you're playing VYI basketball, if you're in the lower grades, below 3rd grade, you're shooting on a lower basket. So if you have a basket at home that has the capability to lower, go ahead and lower it to 8 feet. 3rd graders, I believe it's 9 feet, but everyone else is 8 feet under there, and shoot using that. Anyone over, or 4th grade or over, should be shooting at a 10-foot basket. And again, work on the form, trying to shoot it with your strong hand, your right hand. Try not to get your offhand involved in trying to shoot it.